bumping. Show me the all damn day. Staying home all damn day. Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Staying home all damn day.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to beautiful Kissimmee, Florida.
Beautiful.
Here at the DPFL Live Event 3. I'm Sean Green. That's Nick Dichiria. Same old for this live stream on a Sunday afternoon / early evening / whatever time it is, because it feels like 8 o'clock in the morning. We have a great match here in the top 8. This is Brian Mercer. If you've been watching our stream all weekend long, he is an absolute fantastic shot who has been on our stream many times. He is taking on Paul Pilch.
And I just wanted to say I was emphasizing how beautiful it is out here. I mean, look at there's only a couple clouds in the sky. It's beautiful. It's sunny. It's electric in the room. So many great players.
Doesn't make me hate you any less for this.
That is also true. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in and giving us your love, support, and enjoying our coverage, because we've been enjoying having you guys as a part of it as well. Brian Mercer, no stranger to our stage at this point. It goes without saying. Paul Pilch is making his first appearance, though, and I'm curious to see what he brings to the table here.
Yeah. Brian Mercer from Newfoundland has been a 2-time team member of the Newfoundland team, and one of those shots from that area that maybe is a little bit more unknown nationally, especially in the U.S., but he can play, and he can play some darts.
He certainly can.
Teddy Bear is the nickname.
Oh, there you go. Proven it time and time again that he can get results. Of course, looking for a good result here. And this is the second to last event. A lot of people are also playing the mixed doubles as well. And a little bit of a disparity. Me and David Garfinkel were talking about this earlier, but having a day off for the Premier Division players, basically a half day off, right? They were able to play yesterday, and then there was nothing for them until the open singles popped up. What do you feel about something like that, having that little break in there?
It's great for the players, especially on a Sunday, when usually that's where events go to watch really sleepy people play really sleepy darts, and it's a people-watching scenario, right? But for those top shots to be able to sleep in, maybe they go out last night and kind of celebrate, maybe spend some time actually in this area that's beautiful and has a lot of things to do. I can tell you, after talking to a lot of them today, they feel a lot better today than they did yesterday and the day before, because those big events with a lot of money on the line mentally takes a lot out of those players.
Do want to give a shout out to Paul Pilch's jersey, wearing the Northeast Dart Extravaganza jersey from New Haven, Connecticut. That was an Eagle Eye Sports coverage event from Jeff McMahon over there. So do want to give a mentionable, as that happened at the beginning of August, on August 2nd and 3rd, I believe, or 3rd and 4th, one of those two.
Yeah, Paul's from the Massachusetts area. I'm going to make an assumption that I should never make. He's probably a member of the Minutemen Dart community, just because you're from that area, and it seems to be the case. And it's always a great, prideful thing to be a part of that longest standing dart community.
It was funnily enough, I was talking with somebody, and actually I'll get into that just after this moment here, because Brian Mercer's approaching with 80 here. Going to be the look.
What's the route?
20s. Double 20. Double knot.
He will return, though. 176 remains for Pilch, so he cannot check it out, can just put some pressure on. I really like Paul's throw. It's another one that's very textbook.
There's a little bit of a double clutch.
Yeah, but it's going to be hard for him to miss left and right. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Tops for Brian.
Trying to work it in.
Mercer does take leg number 1. So first of 3 legs, Mercer, a.k.a. Teddy Bear, the Newfoundlander, is up 1-0.
Absolutely, and this should be a great showing so far. Paul, curious to see what he's going to be bringing to the table in this one.
I want everybody to know I no longer take information from Will Stuart. I get information myself, like I just did earlier. And Newfoundlander is a term that they use. Newfie is what they say for the most part, but Newfoundlander is fine too. Plus, I just want to show off my skills of learning how to say Newfoundland. The D is actually not silent. And I've been saying it with like a Newfoundland. It is Newfoundland. Yeah.
Newfoundland.
Right. But you just say it quickly.
It quickly.
It. that would have been better.
That would have been good. Here we go. Paul getting a moment here to try to defend his throw. He's out just a few points ahead, but not enough to make a meaningful difference until these darts go in. And that's a great 140 there to start to separate himself from Mercer and try to get a leg on the board here.
I want to say the event staff, DPFL, the venue, the accommodations has been better than most. They've been ideal. I cannot ask for a more fantastic experience throughout the weekend. Obviously, working with you two is number one on my bucket list items of things I would love to do. So that was great to check that one off finally.
Yeah, first time.
And I just want to thank everybody for watching along. It's been a pleasure. I'm going out on a plane here in a little bit, so
Yeah,
just doing my diatribe now.
For context, the stream is still going to be going for quite some time, but Sean will also be having to go.
Sean will be going on a jet plane, and I don't know when I'll be back again into Orlando. Hopefully next year. Double 13, interesting route. Just choosing the Leonard Gates.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that in the sense that if you really don't like your 18s, because that's your normal approach, 2 18s it leaves you bowl, trip 18 leaves you double 16. But if you're really just stroking on the 20s, there's nothing too wrong with it, especially if you find it in one.
Yeah, you're right, for sure. Definitely just move over to that side of things, and he pins the double 13. So no harm, no foul, which wasn't the case anyway. 1-1 scoreline. Let's go to leg number 3. But now it becomes a best 2 out of 3 here.
Yeah,
in this quarterfinal.
Just a hold of throws across the board. So neither of these players are going to be particularly alarmed. If anything, they're just going to get more and more comfortable and continue to perform. Brian Mercer is just so interesting, right? Because we talk about him being, high on the order of merit and number 1 in the Champions event. We talk about how much he participates and plays in the program. One of those guys I'm excited to see if he travels around to more events and what results he can produce, because he clearly has shown he has the game to be competitive in any dart match he's in.
I hope he does, and I hope to see him on the CDC tour. He can be another great newfie on tour in the next year. And we do have Q schools that happen near them in their area. That's why we've continued to add a great community from Newfoundland.
Yeah, I played in a couple of Q schools myself over the years. I used to play in them at the Cherry Bomb tournament here back before COVID. Since then, have not made the run yet, but not, if anything, only for scheduling conflicting reasons, not any other, because I absolutely love the opportunities, and who knows? If you get your tour card, it kind of makes you reevaluate some things.
That's very true. And I have never attempted to do that because I know better. I'd rather just sit there and do commentary.
Oh, absolutely. And that's where I can full-heartedly agree, right? I will make the run back if commentary goes away. But while I can do this, I'd rather focus on this side of things. And let's be honest.
Please.
I'm going to be so honest
for the
here.
first time today.
It's not like I'm going to make the run in the CDC yet. 10 years from now? Probably not either.
All right, Mercer is on 100. Paul's going to try and put some pressure on that. Needs at least 2 trebles to really, really pressure the throw. There's one of them.
Another one would be very nice. 100 there does leave the 153, though, so nothing wrong with that in the sense that he will have a potential chance at a checkout if the 100 doesn't go, and that's a big if because Brian has been pretty clinical on a lot of his checkouts here, and he will get 2 darts for double top. Does need
All right, Brian Mercer up 2-1 as we head to the fourth leg. Who knows what's happening anymore? I'm having an out-of-body experience working the comms now. 2-1 lead, Brian Mercer, Paul to throw, and he probably did well in the first round. I'm not looking at the screen anymore because I have my eyes closed. I can't look at Nick.
That's not even a bit. I just can't talk. I apologize to anybody watching along there. 140 for Mercer to get things going to follow Paul's 100. Scoring is in line for these players, and they're really off to the races. Like we talked about, after those first 2 legs, they were looking fully settled. Everything was going chalk. They were going on the run here.
leg number 4 here, the DPFL event number 3. The third
How about almost got the maximum there, 135 for Brian
Thank God
Mercer.
you interrupted me then, as I came back to my conversation with myself. DPFL event number 3. It's been the 3rd year running here, and we already have a lot of PDC pros, 4 of them this season. A lot of them having a great time this week, including a lot of guys that have just come over from overseas that have also enjoyed themselves and had a lot of success. It's a fantastic field.
140, 135, 140. Brian Mercer's doing a masterclass on a potential 12 darter here. 86 will be the look, and he probably won't opt for the 22 double 13 routes. Instead, I expect to see him take a shot here at the 18s. Paul back at 275. No immediate pressure, but he still wants to get it done here. Come on, a 12 darter would be pretty cool. This would also be for the match. Yeah, he decides to go ahead and move off after the first dart there. Try to set himself up with an opportunity and tee it up, knowing that Paul is not on a finish.
So all Paul can do is pressure. Needs at least 2 trebles to do that.
Minimum. And that's not going to suffice there.
No, pretty disappointing out of Paul. So Brian's going to get 3 darts at.
Yeah, double 12
Perfect.
will be the look here. Going to have to go over to the 6. On the wire, can he get it in? No, he pulls it high and almost busts the score altogether there, leaving himself on 6. Paul at 194 needs to pressure the 6 because it is not a freebie. We've seen so many games win, lose, and die on the double 3. Unless you're Danny Young. He hit a double 3. He looked good doing it. He goes right at it and pops it there for the win. 3-1, Brian Mercer over Paul Pilch here. Sean, what were your thoughts on that last start? How did his stroke look?
It looked great. Teddy Bear takes out the match 3-1. He will face Kevin Luke in the semifinal. The other side of the bracket is, well, they have miles to go before they sleep. So those 2 gentlemen will be on our stream next. So don't go anywhere. Kevin Luke, Brian Mercer on your way right after this.
Guys, we can do this job blindfolded. Let's be real.
Did the whole
A top 16 matchup here in our singles 501 coverage. Joey Lanaugh takes on Jim Widmeyer here in this exciting one. William Stuart, Nick Dichiria, we got rid of the green guy. Here we go. What do you say?
I say let's go. Let's get some great darts on our stream. But once again, every match from here on out going to be spectacular here, looking at what is in store for us. Do got Garfinkel on the chalk for this one.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. And let's see how this one ends up here.
We saw
both have had their stints of great darts this weekend, to be honest.
Yeah, you beat me to it, right? I mean, looking at this, Joey played amazing in his staged final there. But on top of that, Jim Wood, and just in the form he's been in the last couple of months, I will say time and time again, it's just great to see. It's honestly refreshing to see Captain America hoisting the shield proudly.
Well, there you go. Nice round of darts there, 136. As Joey will go back downstairs, working his way around the board right now.
Been playing since he was 17. Playing since he was 17 there. But now he's 22, so 5 years of play, and he is one of the top North American treasures in darts. Certainly impressive.
He's certainly one of the young guns leading the way, for sure. I mean, he did some damage on that Evolution Tour and the CDC, and has just continued to blossom here. And I mean, a big win for him was the ADO 501 National Championship this year in Las Vegas. Winning that always is a big deal, because that list is pretty substantial. Who's won the titles there in Vegas? So.
Look at that. Joey Lanaugh does go ahead and pin it there to get leg number one.
1-0 in his favor. And we do apologize. We've been kind of playing a little catch-up here, so we're sporadic. We did have a quarterfinal last one. This is the top 16, as we did mention. So this is the catch-up side. So this is the match that's catching us up, per se. So we were in the round of 64, but now we've kind of worked our way back.
Yeah, and it's cool to be able to try to jump around and get as many different talents into this. Because, let's be honest, it's a stacked bracket like every other bracket has been here. Not a bad match in sight.
Certainly is, and it's another one of those, it is an open bracket, and anybody can play. So we've seen a lot of the females playing in this one as well, which is good. And we've seen a lot of that this weekend, where there's division-based play, and that makes it a little bit interesting. Sorry for not covering up that 303. I should have known better. But when you're commentating as well as spotting, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Nothing to be sorry about, as you're doing a great job over there. And, of course, shout out to Sean Green for doing a great job. Garfinkel for on the mic doing a great job as well, filling in for a little bit. Do appreciate that. And, honestly, just such sultry tones. I told him that it's annoying how smart he sounds when he talks.
He's very good at the commentary side. He just doesn't do it a lot because of, he's usually out there supporting his players and what have you. So
he has his hands in a lot of cookie jars for sure.
Yeah, definitely. As Joey's just going to go ahead and try to set this one up. As Wid's back on 192, we'll not have a look here. Hope that Joey will just unfortunately have a trip and fall, not like Scott, but a trip and fall moment here.
And we only wish that upon Scott, as double top will be the look here for a 2-0 lead. Lanaugh wants to pin it, and he doesn't quite get there. So 1-2-8 has to go for Jim Wood, as you don't expect a Joey to miss 3 clear.
And yeah, he does go the 18s route. Was going at 72 on the scoreboard. He was hoping for 108 to leave double 10.
Instead, does do a perfect job of teeing up for a shot he won't ever get to see, as Joey gets that one there. Very much dire straits now. Jim Wood outside looking in this match.
And that was a big round there, because Joey's broken throw here and now just needs to win this leg to book a place into the quarterfinals. And he starts off with a massive 140.
Yeah, playing like he's on a mission altogether. You got to give credit when credit's due. Sometimes people just show up and they say it's my weekend. He came in top form.
And it's a little bit difficult on the format, to be honest. If you struggle at the get-go, and your opponent's kind of hitting, it makes it just a little bit tougher, and we're seeing that from Jim. I mean, only a 68 average on the score right now.
Yeah, you would pick Jim at a high 70, low 80 average at minimum, really.
And most of the weekend, I mean, he's had mid-90 averages, which is a very good average here in this room, let's be honest. So I'm turning into Nick Dichiria, as you can tell. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest here. I say that a lot. Joey just kind of throwing the book right now.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
This is his leg to lose, and Jim knows it. It's unfortunate, but he knows I'm eyeballing a loss here.
Ay, Dios mío, Joey's in fuego.
Well, here we go. 8 or 16. He'll go 16 for double 16 for the win. In smooth fashion. I mean, look at the average there for Joey Lanaugh, 86.71. Most of the match, though, I mean, he was upper 80s like he finished there.
Very consistent play.
That'll work. A 15-darter to close them off.
Yeah, and that's the goal, right? When you're playing this, if you want to come out on top, you need to be aiming for 15 darters consistently. If you get a 12 or a 9, amazing. If you get an 18, not going to be too happy.
This I love. I mean, Jim's just having a laugh, and there's nothing I can do there.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do
Joey
there.
threw the book. He threw the book at him, and Jim said, I guess I'll have to read this one later.
Well, folks, we'll have more action coming your way here in just a moment as we continue our coverage from the 3rd Annual DPFL Live Event here in Kissimmee, Florida. What do we got next?
We have 2 different matches called, but I presume we're going to start with Joey Lanaugh, Bruce Robbins.
Well, we'll see. And then we got Kevin Luke and who else?
Brian Mercer.
Okay, so we'll figure out what we got coming your way. Joey, maybe just be stepping right back on up.
Did you see Joey there? Who grabs the water bottle from the bottom to drink out of it? That was monstrous from him.
Hey, whatever you choose, brother,
I had to pick something negative. He's been doing everything else right.
Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back with more here in just a moment.
Humphreys is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. Fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world number 1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Luke Humphries is the greatest darting.
Well, sorry, Luke, but we had to interrupt there because we got another matchup coming your way. Bruce Robbins, the Buffalo, takes on Joey Lanaus. Joey is going to come right back on up and play again. As here we go, folks. William Stuart, Nick Dichiria on the call here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, excited to be here for another great matchup. Should be fun stuff. PJ Stewart on the chalk here as well. Longtime partner and friend of Joey. So great to see that support from them.
Well, the best thing is Bruce knows he's seen a lot of PJ and Joey around the years, especially where, Bruce is up there from Saugus, Mass. Mm-hmm. So not too far away from Joey up there in Queens.
Yeah, Joey's not going to be an unknown quantity for him whatsoever.
No. They've probably played numerous times. I always like to mention it because not a lot of people know.
Mention it because not a lot of people know.
Bruce Robbins actually played the 1996 match play.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's been over there to Winter Gardens. He said, that's my favorite venue in darts is Winter Gardens. He said, it's just amazing. And I agree. I mean, it's the only venue I've been to outside of the U.S. Masters is the Winter Gardens. It's very, very nice.
Mm-hmm. And there's so many iconic and scenic venues overseas. As you can see, Joey does pin the bull there to find the 130 and get himself to a checkout. Bruce, going to have to set up. He's going to potentially set up. Wanted to follow that dart in so bad.
Yeah, Bruce has been waiting a little bit. So, he said, I have a plan in mind. I'm going to take a few more darts than he even told me. He said, I'm going to take a couple darts here. I've been waiting a minute. So I said, hey, no harm, no foul. But that's, when you've got other divisions going on and people trying to play catch-up, that's going to happen.
Yeah, you introduced me to Bruce Robbins nearly 2.5 years ago on our first Steel Tip event together.
Just a solid guy. He's one of those guys that he's always got this look on his face. It makes him seem angry. No, nicest teddy bear around, let me tell you.
Used to say that to me.
Yeah, not no more.
As
no more.
Double 5 does not go in. So now Robbins has a chance to break here. He has really scored well in these last 6 starts to get himself to the spot. Can he capitalize on the moment?
Oh, going down. All right, bud. See ya. Sean's leaving. Tell him bye, everybody.
Everyone put hashtag buy boom.
Boom. Tough acting than acting. It's the new thing.
It's a new thing. Well, it's an old thing, but now it's a new thing for us.
Oh, is Garfinkel taking him?
Oh, there's no way he finagled that, right? Oh, look at that. Bruce Robbins does pin it, and Joey visibly a little frustrated at those missed doubles there, considering it was definitely power scoring just fine up until that point.
I don't know if he finagled that or not. I think he did.
That son of a gun.
That son of a gun. I even handed him some money for Uber. What the?
Did you really?
Straight pocketed that,
That's
I guarantee.
Awesome. Never mind. That's so cool.
What a
That
guy.
is so. I would do that to you for sure.
What a tricky character Sean Green is. Hey, I'll pay your Uber, and then doesn't take an Uber, just pockets the money. Thanks for the sandwich, Will.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing if that's what's the case.
Gosh. All right, some work to be done here from both our both our competitors. Opponents, that's funny.
We're the opposition.
We're the
here.
opposition.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, if you have to imagine this, I mean, Joey Lenaw has made a finals appearance. Bruce Robbins has yet to make that finals appearance. It's actually his first appearance on the stage, if I'm not mistaken, here this weekend. I believe so. At least I don't. I know I didn't call one of his games. He might have been on the one the handful I wasn't on.
Let's be honest. Thursday was a long time ago, bud.
It really has been. This 4-day tournament has felt like a 8-day tournament.
She does, because you, especially when you got the home that we do, you try to go home and instead of go to bed right away, you're up for a little bit, enjoying the hot tub or whatever have you.
Well, any tub is hot in Florida. It's just the temperature outside.
Good point.
9 there for Joey.
Yeah, Bruce has got an advantage and looking to go 2-0 up here.
We have only seen, I believe, one person come back from a 2-0 deficit so far on our stream board this weekend. Again, quoting stuff that I'm not entirely sure because it's been a long couple days, but I know for at least today that's also been the case. It's going to be pretty tough of a position for him. And if there's anybody up for the task, Joey Lenaw is, but it's certainly not the gamble I would want to take.
Once again, appreciate all you folks joining us here. Ooh. That was tough.
Yeah, a little bit of an opportunity. Joey's able to potentially challenge this a little bit.
And not as significant as he would like. So 54, the shot for Bruce Robbins to take that 2-0 advantage. 14 for tops.
We'll get 2 darts at it. Going to have to go over to the 10s now.
Oh.
Doesn't sink it. 148. Believe the highest checkout we saw of the stream as Alex Spellman pinned one earlier on our stream board. Not going to go today.
Yeah, attacking the 18s there. 1 or 2 of them for tops. It'll be double 5 for Bruce.
And pins it immediately, 2-0 up, and Joey's kind of throwing his arms up in disappointment with himself. 64 average is far off the margins for him, especially with how well he's been playing. You just threw an 89 or 86 in the last match at the very end.
You see Brucey's shirt there. The back of it is Suicide 9. That is a prominent team in the Minuteman Dart League. It's been around and has numerous titles in that association. So
Intimidating name.
big shout out to the Suicide Nine. Yeah. Tom Sawyer, Jason Demers.
So intimidating
So
name
many-
and intimidating players
Yeah,
is what
so
I'm
many,
finding out here.
so many more. Tom Curtin, I think, is on that team as well. Jason said, "That's right. Say my name."
Oh, look at this from Brucey getting another 140 back to back. He's putting Joey under a lot of pressure now after the position that honestly is partially self-inflicted.
Love it. Just a matter of time before he chimed in. That being JD, Jason Demers.
I love it. I love it indeed. And there you go. That's your opening if you're Joey, right? 43
Yep.
there was not enough for Bruce.
Here we go. Attack. Fill it up as best you can. Good 140 for Joey Lanaugh.
Yeah, that's a great capitalization. Joey's timing has been there. His darts have been there. It's just those first two legs, the winning doubles, were just arguing against him a little bit. But Bruce,
Oh, yeah.
120.
Yeah, leaves it just in case. We'll see.
He will
Yep.
get an opportunity. Not as favorable as a 100 checkout, but certainly doable. In
Let's
fact,
see.
very doable.
Shanghai for the win. Oh, he's going to get a look.
Double
Top.
top. Double knot. Does not go. So Joey can save his run right here. Going over to the 10s. Does get a leg on the board. He kind of just rolls his eyes there. But now Bruce has the darts. And obviously he wanted to get it done there. He started off with back-to-back 140s, but did not get it. Let's see what he's able to do in this run right here with the darts.
Joey, another 140. And that's a great start compared to Bruce. So he'll be trying to make this 2-2 here to set up that last leg decider. 80 floor for Bruce.
For real this time. For real.
Just mandatory. 40 floor, 80 floor, 120 floor.
Oh,
They're always great.
couldn't agree
It's a great
more.
call.
Oh,
Terrible for the player.
fantastic call. One of the best calls that's ever been called. Well, Joey had a lackluster second turn there, but Bruce just doesn't challenge it in this given moment either. So Joey, if he breaks
Yep.
here, he's going to be favored in the final leg.
I agree with you. He will be. Up to Bruce. Stomp his foot in the ground and say, no, kid. Not quite yet. You're not taking this from me.
Yeah, this is really just the Padawan versus the Master
Ooh.
here a little bit.
Great shots from Bruce. Oops, going downstairs is Joey. Back up top.
Without pinning a meaningful treble there, Robbins will be able to set up a very nice out here potentially. If he gets into a 2-dart checkout range, you're going to be sweating some bullets if you're Joey.
Only 59, but it gives him a little fish look. Oh,
no.
That is difficult because now Joey has to hit a big number and doesn't. Even the bold there, 50, 25, would have left the big fish, but it's an awfully big ask.
Yeah, and there's no immediate pressure now, so even if he does get the treble and he didn't need to go for the bold, and that's why he did the switch there. Taking that extra moment, making sure it's fully set up, and going to kind of have a little bit of a laugh at himself for that last start as he was going for the big 13, pulls it down, but we'll have a 2-dart checkout here. He will more than likely get 2 darts of the double for the match will.
Go 15, double 16. No, go 7 for tops.
Oh, and he pulls that dart. Really not going to be happy with that one. He kind of does an eye roll, and now Joey has a chance to steal.
Got to hit the triple. Cannot.
But 14 is always one of those tricky ones.
Yep, it is, and we'll see what Bruce does. Could go 6 for double 4, or just go right at it. How do you play it? He'll go right at it.
He's attacking. Oh, no, it's on the wrong side of the dart. Doesn't get it over. They all got caught up in the same part of the highway traffic. 17 for double 12?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I like they recomposed here. He knows that this is an important dart. He's not going to get another chance like that from Bruce Robbins. And he knows it. You can see by that reaction. He expects Bruce to take this here. Bruce expects Bruce to take this here.
He holds true to his previous one. He gives a come on. And gets it. There you go. The fist pump is evident. He takes the win. It was kind of interesting, too. I was out on the floor before, and somebody mentioned something to me and said, well, Joey will play on this board again when he wins, and he'll play Jeff Smith. And Jeff turned around and he said, he's going to lose to Bruce here. Watch. And then called it. He called it. He said, Bruce, you're overlooking Bruce, is what he said. Bruce is a tough competitor, and Jeff Smith knows it.
Yeah, when you look at the old guard, sometimes it's easy to forget how much they have accomplished and how much experience they have, which leads to quite the results. Joey, obviously, playing above his years. He's playing phenomenal, and in a different timeline, that goes a different way. But he just didn't happen today, and he showed himself pretty proud this week. I'm not sure if he's playing the mixed doubles, but just in case the last time I get him on our stage, I should say he should hold his head up high overall.
And you can see there a little chatting after the match there between Joey and Bruce. But next up, we're going to have Kevin Luke taking on who?
Kevin Luke is going to be taking on Brian Mercer, a very familiar face to our stage.
And I believe that's a semifinal?
That is going to be a semifinal.
So we'll have this for your remaining competitors: Kevin Luke, Brian Mercer, Joey Lanaugh, Jeff Smith. Or sorry,
Bruce Robbins.
Jeff I got caught up in my statement. I got caught up in my statement and saw Joey there. So it's Bruce Robbins, I guess so, and Brian Mercer.
Brian Mercer already on the stage. We'll be back in just a moment, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're having some fun.
We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the DPFL Live Event 3. Should be a great one as we're looking at our first of 2 semifinals on our main stream board. Brian Mercer, Kevin Luke on this one, and this should be an absolute banger of a match.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup. Our first semifinal, as you said there. Jeff Smith going to take on Bruce Robbins in that other semi, and we do have some mixed doubles action taking place in the background, so that is underway.
Yeah, that field is filling up out there, and love to see that the international players are sticking around and playing in this one. Meredith McGee and Jelly Klassen going on one team. There was a pretty interesting pairing considering the pace of play for those players as individuals.
I'd say so, and I don't think Yella even realized it probably beforehand. He's going to be pulling his hair out. No offense, Meredith.
Oh,
but she came back here and said he's probably going to hate playing with me.
Well, they got their first match out of the way. She's like, yeah, it took like 30 seconds. They just throw so fast.
Well, there we go. Looks like Ryan gets the start here.
I believe so. Well, Ethan DeVera on the chalk for this one. Let's see who will play either Bruce Robbins or Jeff Smith in the finals for your Open 501 singles event. Mercer kicking things off immediately with a 140. Currently averaging a 140 in this match.
You want to check our mixed bracket, see how many teams we got in there for me, Nick, if you can.
You know what? I'm going to check our mixed bracket to see how many teams we got in here, man. I got you.
You know what? Yeah, I just came up with this idea. Let me figure this out real quick.
Original thought here.
Back up for Kevin, going for those 18s there. Down by a good margin here, early stages of this matchup. And he's the first one to tell you he's been waiting for a little bit of time, at least he feels. And he said, I've been waiting for 20 minutes. I said, well, Bruce just got done waiting too. He said, 2 minutes? I said, no, 2 hours. He goes, oh, okay, never mind.
Looks like there's just about like around 48 teams. It's a 64 bracket, and it's mostly full on the 64 side as well.
Okay,
48, 58 teams in there almost.
That's really not bad, and it looks like it's 301 out there, if I'm not mistaken.
It is 301, yeah.
So that should push things along a little bit quicker.
There's so many crazy teams in here. I'm taking a look at some of these. I'm like, there is some disgusting teams in this.
That's why, usually when it comes to the final event on a Sunday, it can be very difficult because usually we got to pack up, get ready to head on down the road to the next event, and I do have an earlier flight in the morning, but man, there's so many good teams, and the prize fund for first is pretty big. I think it's $1,400, if I'm not mistaken.
For the mixed?
For the mixed.
For the mixed, it is $1,400 for first place, $700 for second, top 4, $400, and then top 8, $200, top 16, $100 as well. So, yeah, money all across the board in there.
Yeah, and that's the reason why. When you're playing for that much money, it can be pretty
tantalizing.
Yeah, pretty big. So we'll go ahead and hold true on our coverage here for you folks. Oh, does he stay? He's not.
Oh.
And he's going to go.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin Luke. If he stayed on the bullet, would have gone in. I'm going to say it every time.
I just think he didn't quite feel like he had a look at that red bit there. Maybe he had a blocker. And it's going to cost him. Mercer gets the leg. 1-0 in his favor.
Fellow ESPN athlete Elliot Milk in the chat cheering on Kevin Luke, saying, don't mess it up, Kevin Luke, but with a very much not the mess being the choice word there.
Of course, Elliot's probably had some good laughs this weekend with his good buddy Hanish. Man, we sure have.
You're not wrong there. Melissa Mercer tuning in and cheering on, as always. Love to see you in here. And see you out there as well. Brian pretty much covered himself up after the first 2 darts. You can see how they pitch up a little bit. He was trying to arch over top and try to settle that dart, and it got caught up with the traffic of the other 2.
Kevin out in front by a decent margin here, unless Brian can capitalize on 140. It is a ton, so kind of keeps him in the mix here.
Yeah, Kevin Luke made our stage quite a few, or at least once, but is just playing well as of late. You know, with the CDC match play win under his belt, the ESPN run he went on as well. It's great to see Kevin Luke in some good form, just with how much time he's put into improving his own game and traveling to all these different events. It's great to see the results finally coming true for him on a more consistent basis.
Definitely so. Unfortunate one there. Didn't want to find that. 1-4-4 for Brian. Will he get a opportunity? No. Outside there. But sets it up nicely.
Yeah,
1-2-8.
78 or 79 is going to be the look here. I don't know why I said 78. Look at this. Does not go. And he's frustrated that the last one didn't go. I think he thought it was in because it was a good look at it.
And 3 at 16 for Mercer. Right in the 8-8. First shot. He is on the board here.
He's on the board
again. Once again, yep.
I think if you've been called to the stream board as many times as Mercer has this weekend, you almost expect him to have the more consistent results.
He's relaxed up there now. I mean, he's not getting that subtle, jittery feeling. I mean, when you're a talented dart player, do you still experience that? Yeah, I've talked to PDC players, and I said, do you even feel nerves anymore? They said, yeah. We just have been up there so much that, and we are confident in our game that maybe we don't release that to we don't seem like we're that nervous, but we are.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. In fact, I find myself in. I honestly, the most nervous I was this entire weekend was chalking someone's match, to be honest. But you find yourself in nervy situations as a player and as someone in this room as well. It can come hand in hand. Comment in here talking about wouldn't keeping alcohol off the stage or out of sight be good for darts? I will say personally, it is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, but I will also say this. If that's the only takeaway from the stage setup and everything else that they have here, I think that they're doing something right. The quality of talent, the actual stage design itself, the fact that there's the palm trees, the lights, the TVs on the side there, the scoreboard there, and then they actually have the live feed on the other one, and a designated spectators viewing area. I think they did a lot right, and if that's the only note, because last year it wasn't really a stage, it was a separate room. It was a little bit of a different setup. That's a note that can be applied to next year, and I'm happy to see that DPFL is consistently taking feedback and trying to imply these improvements.
And they'll do the same for next year. They'll take feedback from this year and move on for it. I mean, at least you hope. Every tournament should do that, as we get a big 180 from Brian.
And then we have someone else in the comments. We need more alcohol.
Of course. I don't know. I mean, it's always been prevalent, but yeah.
It's known for those that actually play. Look at this. Double top. Does not go for Mercer. That would have been for the match there. 77 for Kevin Luke has to go now. There's no time left if he wants to get a leg on this board to make a finals berth.
And another opportunity for Brian. Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
She says the stream is always quality. We try our best, and there we go. Brian gets that job done. Wow.
3-0 and
I didn't think it was going to go that quick.
Kevin Luke definitely didn't think it was going to go that way. Look, I mean, you know his reaction. He gives the handshake immediately, but he's not happy with the fact that this is now another moment in this event where the results just haven't gone his way. But he does have the game right now. It just the timing was off for Mr. Fluffy Kevin Luke.
Definitely so. Well, next up on the stream will be Jeff Smith taking on Bruce Robbins in our other semifinal here. You don't want to miss that one, folks. I guarantee you, as we will be bringing you the finals right after that, and then roll right into our coverage of the mixed doubles here.
I'm so excited to see the mixed doubles. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm excited to see the rest of this, of course. Who isn't excited about Bruce Robbins, Jeff Smith semifinal? But you guys just need to look. TV.dartconnect.com. You can actually go look at the event here, check out the brackets, see some of these team names because they are just disgusting.
Yeah,
disgusting.
They definitely are as Bruce enters the stage right now. Just a reminder, folks, if you have not, give us a like and a follow at USA Darts on Facebook and YouTube. I mean, you're watching us right now. It's just a click away. do that. You'll get notified whenever we go live for the rest of our events. We've got some great events coming up, including Shark Tank in just a few weeks. I think I get a weekend off, and then I'm right back to it. We've got Which City up there in the Minuteman Dart League area, where Bruce is from.
You got Monday, tomorrow, start of CSC Challenger Series Season 7.
I was going to say, the remote action continues tomorrow night. So many things coming your way here. Looking forward to a great end of the year for 2024.
Follow us now. Do it. Do it now.
We'll be right back.
Luke Humphries is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. Fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world number 1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Welcome back, everyone. Bruce Robbins taking on Jeff Smith here in our semi-finals number 2. Winner's going to take on Brian Mercer in the finals as Jeff Smith, Bruce Robbins shake hands, and we get underway. William Stuart, Nick Dichiria once again on the call. Here we go.
The silencer's on the board. Looking forward to this one. Jeff Smith has made the stage before and admittedly did not perform particularly well on the stage. He was not happy with his performance. He's going to want to try to tighten it up a little bit because, again, one of the most consistent players that plays at such a high level. Not always throwing the highest averages. He's always throwing some of the highest checkouts. That is what he's known for, and I would rather be known for that than high scoring because the doubles get you the money at the end of the day, doesn't it?
Yeah, remember, old Jeff likes them tripped 17s for his switch, so I'll have to hit that bottom of the board instead of going to the 19s for moving forward.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, of course. These players all having their different little idiosyncrasies in how they like to play. And plus, on top of that, again, Jeff looking for a big result here. Last year, he had a couple of big moments. He has yet to find that winning title in any event this year, though. And he's more than capable, by the way, of winning any of the events. He's one of North America's greatest treasures in darts, if you ask me.
He did come in second in that big LVO gold event this past year that gave him a lot of points on the WDF rankings. Did he win the Classic? I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest, because they had a gold and a silver event there. I cannot remember.
I do also I just want to say here, Ethan DeVera chalked the last match. That's his dad chalking this match.
Okay, there we go. I did not know that was his father, actually.
I had to ask his uncle, which is also here, by the way.
That's pretty cool. Dad, I'm guessing, still resides in the Philippines.
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Bruce looking at 121 here, thinking about how he wants to attack this. Jess right on his heels at 130. So, yeah, tries to go the traditional route. Misses into 5.
And Bruce just helping him out there, making sure the score is correct. 130, the little fish has an opportunity. And it's going to be at the bullseye. Ooh. Almost goes clicking the wire there. Beautiful dart from Jeff Smith, but just not beautiful enough.
Look at tops. Gets it. 1-0 the Buffalo over the silencer. You can see Jeff acknowledges the shot, gives him some knuckles.
Yeah, showing a little bit of respect here. Again, two guys that have a maximum amount of respect for each other in the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you just see that from Jeff in general. I mean, most of the time. Yeah, everybody has their moments in matches, let's be honest, where things don't go your way and you want that match, but that's how the game of darts is, I'll be the first one to tell you if I lose a tough one, I'm probably going to walk outside for a minute and then come back inside and get back to it.
I don't blame you at all. Who is the best American player is a question we have in here. And I'm going to be honest. Right now, if you look at North American darts, or specifically, if you're referring specifically to the U.S., I think it's too close to call at the top level right now. There's a lot of guys very even at the moment.
It depends on what's your standard for that. I mean, do you consider the two PDC players your top players and Jules Van Dongen and Danny Lauby? Do you consider maybe your ADO rankings on that? Do you consider maybe the CDC rankings? Because all those rankings have different top notches. I will go with who's the most consistent top-ranked player that we have. It's Leonard.
I think Leonard Gates is an entirely fair take. He has performed well out here. He's performed well in the World Seniors, and he's performed well in every event he typically plays.
He does. And the reason I say consistent is because he goes to so many tournaments. Yeah, he has his moments where he loses some tough rounds, but that's just because he's almost active every weekend. And he fluctuates between soft and steel tip, but you got your Alex Spellman and so many more. I mean.
If you asked me a year ago, I would have said Stowe Bunce.
And that's the thing. Right now on the CDC rankings, it's Leonard Gates, Stowe Bunce is in second. They're almost locked into a guaranteed world championship spot, to be honest. But we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. It's too close to call, as Jeff Smith does tee himself up very nicely here. 1-3-5 will be the look for Bruce Robbins here. This is being challenged by Jeff Smith on this throw. Try to go for the bull first. Will not get an opportunity here. So instead, Jeff Smith for the 110. Did get a look at the 130 on the bull. 110 seems well within his wheelhouse right now.
Oops, going downstairs, of course. Why wouldn't he? He tends to attack that for double 18.
Yeah, double 18 is his go-to on his doubling typically. And his 17th for his cover. Bruce Robbins, though, double top will have to be his favorite here if he wants to have a 2-0 advantage going in to the leg number 3. And he will have a 2-0 advantage. Then, let's be honest, I haven't seen many people get out of the 2-0 deficit so far on our stream board here.
Jeff gives him another knuckle when he goes up there. Just goes to show you the respect between these players. Now let's talk about Canadian darts. Who's the best player in Canada? Because that's an awfully tough one.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess I should give my pick for the American one real quick, because I didn't actually pick one. It's me after 3 shots of you.
And by shots, I mean, what do you mean there? No, I'm just kidding. No. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, let's be honest here. Canadian darts is so difficult. Oh, could this be a big one? Yes, it is. 180, a maximum from Jeff Smith.
Beautiful from the silencer. Yeah, Canadian darts. It for me is one of the biggest reasons I got into darts was watching Dawson Marshall play against James Wade in the U.S. Masters years ago in Vegas. That match actually inspired me. Awesome Dawson was my favorite player to watch, and that's actually was Jeff Smith's protege as well. The Adrian Lewis to his Phil Taylor, right? So you look at the Canadian darts. Of course, Jeff Smith is really the goat of it. Matt Campbell in the last couple of years has just had some amazing success and results overall, though. And the list goes on and on.
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, right now on the top of the CDC rank, it's David Cameron. But, man, you got to throw Matt Campbell in there. You got to throw Jeff Smith in the mix. Jacob Taylor. You'd be dumb not to throw, I mean, of all time, John Part, 3-time world champion. Come on now.
One of my claims to fame, by the way, besides working for USA Darts.
Yeah.
Jeff Smith's wife, Rachel, hit her first soft tip at White Horse on me.
Yeah. And Ashton, we didn't say greatest of all time. We said who's the best dart player right now.
I did mention greatest
right
of all
now.
time.
Okay, greatest all
I call Jeff Smith a GOAT.
Okay.
Of Canada darts. I mentioned he was one of them.
John Part. John Part
is the
for sure.
GOAT.
The GOAT.
I said one of the GOATs.
The GOAT. Yep. And that guy's getting back into form, speaking of. But here we go. Let's get back to this match here. Jeff Smith sitting on 88. Bruce a little bit back here. So, to be honest, this leg should go to Jeff. Ooh, okay.
Not afraid to go out. He's not afraid of the bull ever.
He likes that on 68. He'll go inside wire for inside wire of double 18. And the reason why he does that, it leaves 32. So 17 for double 4. And double 2 it is. Ashton does it real quick. Who's the go to the U.S. darts? You got to go Larry.
Yeah,
you got to go.
You really can't look at any other. Now, in the next couple of years, we've had some promising talents with long careers, but Larry Butler's still having his career, right? So that's the thing. That's the correct answer.
The only American with a major title.
Yeah. I will not argue that one ever.
Jeff just underneath the triple. Will go downstairs. Go to the 19s this time, of course. Man. So he plays with me. So it's just when you think you got it down, Will, I'm going to go here.
He actually told me before this match he was going to mess with you specifically with his routes.
This is the reason I'm doing it. Mess with Will. Sitting on 405. Needs this leg, of course, because, well, it's a first to 3-leg battle, as you can see on our scoreboard.
See, Jeff right there, normally in other matches that you would see him in when he's feeling in form, would pounce on an opportunity like that where he's out in front with the darts early on in the leg against the darts. he didn't take advantage of it fully, and he needs to challenge Bruce here. He knows how important this leg is. He wants to get to this final. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a decent amount of money on the line here. $1,500 for first place, $750 for second. Top four, $300. So that's currently what they're guaranteed. That's American dollars.
Ooh, I thought it was moving around there. Is Jeff sitting 287. Like 2 triples to try to get to a checkout. Instead, he'll sit outside of the opportunity. So, Bruce, solid ton here would leave that 158.
And that dart got away from him a little bit. That might be very costly here. Does correct on the last dart. That's a good cover.
Yeah, it is. Get 82 there.
Jeff can really take advantage of this moment. He just needs one treble to go his way at least.
Yeah, goes back down to 17. Got me again.
Well, that one for the 170 guaranteed leave.
Yeah.
So
yep, exactly.
Absolutely makes sense there.
Yeah, exactly.
And, of course, Jeff Smith with the 170. He loves doing some fanfare with it.
Well, we saw the massive 167 at and what it did for the U.S. Masters. So here we go.
Not going to be the case, but 138 for Bruce means that just one treble, again, makes a difference. But we're seeing more trebleless visits from Jeff than what we would otherwise be expecting from him.
They'll go 20s. Not quite in.
58 there brings it down to 80, so 112 will be the look.
And you see Jeff going 19s there.
Doesn't go. Does get a lot of heat on that last start there. But Bruce Robbins will more than likely have at least one match start, potentially two.
And Jeff's mindset there, if you're confused, 93 leaves him 36. This is one of his favorite checkouts.
Double top
but
for the win.
Doesn't matter.
It might.
It could.
It might.
Double 6 to force the decider.
Trying to recompose. Has to go for this double 3. Doesn't go his way, and he gives himself a little come on, Jeff. He is not happy with those. Bruce Robbins, 3 clear at 20. You'd have to imagine he's going to seize this opportunity here and cement a spot in the finals.
He can do just that. He will, as he gives another fist bump. And he knows he's got a match against Brian Mercer coming his way. Let's be honest, not the best of goes for these two gentlemen, 73 and 72.
And they would say that themselves.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I mean, they'll both tell you that right off the bat. So, Bruce will be hoping for a better performance in this final. Jeff is going to have to go to mixed doubles if he's in it. Haven't looked, unfortunately, but we will. And see how he fares. So next up, going to be Bruce Robbins taking on Brian Mercer. Maybe a final that some wouldn't have predicted. Let's be honest there. We're going to have that one coming your way here next on USA Darts as we round out our coverage of the third DPFL Live Event here in Kissimmee, Florida.
He's the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
On that note, Jason did say you got to consider Darren Young in there as well. You do. He's 10 World Championship participants, so that is a pretty big deal. I think I still put Larry and then Darren myself. Darren.
I like that someone in here tagged you and said
Get
Will
the heck-
Stewart.
get outta
Jim
here.
Spears said Will Stewart. Will Stewart's the GOAT.
Jim, you're nuts. All right, folks, we'll be right back with our finals.
Welcome back to DPFL Live Event number 3, the finals of our Open 501 here. I'm excited for this one, and not the finals that you might have expected, but is absolutely appreciated. Bruce Robbins, Brian Mercer in this one. Yeah. I'm Nick Dichiria, joined by Will the Thrill Stuart, Sean the Mean Green on a plane somewhere.
At least hoping to.
Yeah, well, hopefully. If not, he's having a sleepover at my place.
Here we go, folks. This should be a great matchup. Bruce the Buffalo taking on the Teddy Bear, Brian Mercer.
Yeah, quite the matchup here. I have to give an edge to Brian here, just because of how many times he's been on stage and how much improvement we have seen from him match in, match out. Every time he's played there, he's gotten a little bit tighter in his performance. But if Bruce Robbins continues to put up, it's every other match for him, it seems. It's like one match we're getting him at a high 80s, low 90s. The next match is somewhere in the mid 70s. If he tightens that up and puts on a good performance here, it can absolutely go his way. And honestly, I don't have a dog in the fight. I think this is an exciting final to see.
Certainly will be. Bruce with a little advantage here. Of course, he had to start, so I did have a little chat up there with Brian, as you can kind of see if you've been watching for a little while.
I was zooming in on it.
Yeah, you turd. Yeah, just a good discussion. I said, hey, this weekend seems pretty worth it for you. He said, yeah, but we had to pay an arm and a leg to get here. And I said, well, not like you can really drive off the island, right? And he said, well, you can, but you try to drive here, it's 40 hours. I said, touche.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to eliminate that. 165 there. Beautiful shot from Bruce. Currently throwing amazing on for a 13-darter in this leg here. And I said he has the ability to do the performance. We've seen it. This might be one of those matches. Double 12 for a big one to start off. Double 6 for a still big one to start off. Not quite, and that's where we've seen a little bit of squirreliness from him. It's been a couple of missed doubles that you wouldn't typically expect from a player of Robbins' caliber.
Gonna leave that pesky double 3, a number I cannot stand. I'd rather leave double 1 than that double 3.
Agreed. Agreed
all
there.
All day, every day. How does Brian attack this 108? So many ways to attack this. 20s, 19s, 17s, 18s, doesn't matter. You can get away with anything. Ooh, okay. How about that route? I like to stay on the 20s myself.
Oh,
so I like trip 20, single 20, 28 if I'm going to do that. But what route I really prefer, probably the 18s. Oops. Forgot there as he gets it. Don't want to go off the double top score for Brian. Woo!
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm a big fan of utilizing the 14. I think it's actually one of the more underutilized doubles. Of course, obviously, if you get the double 7, it's not ideal. But just anything with verticality, favored doubles, the same thing. I think that the 10s are becoming more popular for the same reason. I like it. I like it a lot.
My mentality when I kind of started out, I did some 301 games and whatnot, some tournaments, and I had the mentality of utilizing the 14, 11, 8 wire just because you can miss up and down and you're fine, you know?
Because when we talk about missing up and down versus left and right, most star players that are in form, you're typically only missing vertically because it's about the timing of your release at that point. When you're missing left and right, you're missing horizontal. That means that it could be a multitude of factors in your form, but verticality is one of the easiest ones to correct.
Let's capture the 100 there. But almost, well, if he would have had a triple there, he would have somewhat had the advantage there going at the bull to leave 170. Instead, Mercer could come up with 2 triples himself and steal that away, and I think he's going to, Nick.
Oh, my goodness. How about a 177 there for Mercer? 2 triples. Let's get 3.
Leaves the 102 look. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. What he needs to do in this leg is the first leg he was coming out a little bit flat, but at the same time Bruce was also just on an onslaught to start things off here. 102, very doable.
Uses those 20s.
Not afraid to use the bull on 82 with 2 darts.
Especially with Bruce on 130. I mean, either way is fine, bull or 42. Oh, Bruce.
Double 5.
Oh,
and look at his reaction.
That is a terrible miss because now he's back at the 130.
And it doesn't matter. And that's what he's going to at least be thinking is, well, at least it didn't matter too much at the end of the day. 1 apiece here. Oh, my. Jason Watt's saying, if I shoot the 14-11 wire, I shoot the 14-11 wire for my scoring rounds. I was telling Sean Green if he did that, he would actually raise his average.
Well, I mentioned yesterday that Twisted Madness. That's just a crazy event. But I mentioned I'd just utilize the bull because it seems like the best route. Imagine steel tip just going bull the whole time.
The soft tip are you talking about nowadays? No, I hear you there. I hear you. Oh, this is chalking up to be a very interesting final. You can tell that this is one of those finals that it's going is shaping up to be and will more than likely end up being one that's fought in the trenches. They're going to be throwing hooks left and right, and it's not going to be a breakaway from either one of these players. It's who can get away from who in this one.
Does find a trip 20 with his last. Sound 83, keeping him in the mix here.
Yeah, just Mercer not really challenging the throw too much here, and especially with those darts there. 13, not going to be happy with it. Bruce has a big opportunity to punish something that if he runs away here, finding a ton, he'll be happy. Tony Cullen pointing it out. Brian Mercer in his 4th final of the week. Amazing W in that room.
Yeah, for sure, and that's why I kind of went out there and just had a little chat with him about, pretty good weekend for you.
Reason he's the number 1 on the DPFL Order of Merit, right?
Yeah, it'll force you to come back down here again. I mean, it really will, and keep invested in the program. So DPFLdarts.com, folks, that's where you can get involved, whether it be online darts, taking advantage of their ranked King of the Hill matches, and so on and so forth. Maybe you enjoy a little Twisted Madness. They do that every occasionally. I know that. So
if you throw, you know.
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe you will find you here next year for this great event.
106 for Bruce Robbins. Over to 18s. Does find it. 32. Doesn't quite get the check, but no harm, no foul as Mercer on 2-4-3. Does get himself to a checkout, but it might be inconsequential one way or another. Bruce Robbins, 3 clear for the red bit right now.
So you can work off those. He works too far in. And let's see, it could cost him.
It would be a showstopper. Oh, 17s. Yeah, you can see the look away there. He really wanted that one to go. Robbins has been a little hairy on his doubles here. That's where some of these legs have cost him in the past, and the only reason his average has not been in the high 80s is because of how well he's scoring.
We're helping out with the score line here. It's good to do just to make sure we're good.
Hey, they were just having a little bit of discussion, confirming all around. Again, that's Ethan DeVera's dad chalking this one.
Brian thought he left another something else there. That looks to be in.
Wow, barely not in there. Camera's being deceiving.
How is that not in? That is, though.
No harm, no foul, because I'm going to be honest, I was convinced that first one was in as well.
Wow. I mean, I think Bruce obviously did. He was like, you sure about that?
And then Mr. DeVere over there like, I got the big glasses on. I can see. Mercer wasting no time in this leg here and is going to use a little bit of fuel of the for the fire. I think he knows what needs to get done at this point, and he's ready to execute it here. Robin's going to try to do anything he can to make sure he gets a dart for the match, though, in the next leg, because I realize that it is a race to 4 now. We're in the finals, by the way. Apologies there. Yeah, 121 falls 100. Oh, that first start was perfect. He expected the other ones to go in with where it was positioned.
Yeah, it just clicked off of something.
Probably the dart.
Would be a wire or the dart. Yep, I believe it was the dart. So.
Yeah, just a very unfortunate flight path. It looked like it was going right off the barrel and just hit the flight a little earlier than it probably should have, and that's where it ricocheted from.
Just a little work to do.
Still a little work to do. Mercer can really put himself in a good position here, on track for the 15-darter. That would do just fine. If you can hear that, that is Sean Green in the background.
Bruce.
There we go. There seems to be a little confusion, and they were just making sure everything's all good.
It looked like it was a double tap situation there.
Yeah. I'll be honest, it is a little easy to do that, especially if you haven't used Dark Connect in a while. But double top is going to go. Brian Mercer makes us 2-2 and a race to 4.
Love it. Love it. Ties us up. First to 4-leg battle. And that little step up for our final. This is essentially now best 2 out of 3.
Robin's not taking full advantage of the start there. Does find that his 19 cover shot has been pretty consistent. That is where he's been finding the most results, it seems, so far.
And we'll take a look at the side profile here. Both our players. I think Bruce is pretty good here. See the chin.
Just that little hop,
Yep.
and again, you can see his back leg's not too far out. Some of these players like to extend it a little bit more than that, but he's nice. He's firm. He has a pretty vertical stance and a little bit of a hop, but his arm motion, everything else is perfect there. And Mercer, I mean, there's really no notes on this one.
Yeah, no notes at all. Great, great looking throw.
Absolutely great looking athletes here. Oh, look at that. See, the 19s for Robbins right now have been just persevering from him dart after dart. Oh, Mercer with a huge opening now. Robbins in favor to hold throw, especially if he can get himself to a good checkout here.
Appreciate all you folks joining us, whether it be on our Facebook or YouTube pages. Lots of viewers joining us for this action in Kissimmee, Florida. Thanks for being here.
.100 on the score does help close the distance, and since Bruce didn't leave a check, it does lead to a couple question marks in this leg, because we've seen when he's had 3 clear doubles, he hasn't been able to cash that as often as you would expect. If you're averaging 33% on your doubles, then that means that if you have 3 clear, you're going to hit it, typically.
Good shot there from Bruce. 1-3-8 sets up tops when he returns, and he will be guaranteed a return, even though that's a nice 140. So here we go. Bruce for the 3-2 advantage.
Get himself to match point here. Your open singles final. Pulls it down. And now over to the 5. With 104, he has to go for it because Mercer did successfully punish. And look at that. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
When he's had 3 clear, he hasn't been able to capitalize nearly as well as when he's had the combination finish. 104 entirely viable now.
Let's see. Does he stick? Yeah, it goes 18s here. There's
32.
72 for 32, and he gets that.
Wow.
Big check out from Brian Mercer, who punishes the Buffalo for missing that opportunity.
It was 6 darts of punishing because it was the 140 to the 104 that caused that to happen.
And it's a break, and he gets the throw here for a potential win. Another final win would be woo.
And he's a teddy bear. How do you not like a teddy bear doing some good work on the board? The Buffalo going to want to recoup here. He's not going to think about that last leg. He's going to be one of those guys that kind of just shakes it immediately off. When you play the game as long as he has for as well as he's done it, you're going to have a short memory. And that was because of the experience, not because of age. Oh, this is not what Robbins wants to see right now. In this given moment, after the Mercer punish, kind of just falling flat for the first 6 starts of this leg, this could really hurt. This might be the end of it all.
Yeah, I think this very well may be is Brian's punishing and Bruce a couple unfortunate goes, especially when you really need the leg.
What will Mercer do here? How much pressure will Robbins be under on his next visit?
Yeah,
It'll be a lot.
Yeah, just set it up here for yourself. Whittle on down to a nice little 2-dart checkout and have a go at it.
If Bruce doesn't hit at least a 140 here, I would say it's over.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's over no matter what. I think that Brian, rocking an 85 average right now and just sheer comfortability up there, he should be okay to put this away. 86 remaining, but we'll find out.
Just going to focus on teeing it up. It looks like, that's exactly what's happening here. No reason to do anything else with Robbins on 2-2-4. Give yourself that nice, clean, open look as this Canadian player, the Newfie, has been making some success stories happen here in Kissimmee, Florida. This would be the cherry on the top.
Just hit this number, and he hits it again. Brian Mercer gets the win. Here in the 501 Open Singles, Bruce Robbins comes in second. How much did they get for that title there?
Well, about tree fitty. No, 1,500 bones for first place. 750 for Bruce Robbins. Not too bad, and it looks like either one of these guys can buy us some dinner.
Yeah, Brian, we'll take a nice old steak at the Chop House if you can. Take a little horseradish with mine, maybe some mashed potatoes.
Don't forget to tip your streamers. Don't forget to tip your chalkers. That's what I'm saying.
Congrats once again to Brian Mercer. We're going to head out there, grab a couple photos. We do need a photo of Brian, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Probably an updated one of Bruce,
no
too.
No photos of Scott, though.
Yeah. We'll go do that one for you real quick, folks. We'll have more entertaining action coming your way as we work our way into mixed doubles. Quick word from some of our sponsors before we get underway with that coverage. We'll be right back.
Humphreys is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. Fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world number 1 world champion. Incredible stuff.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Okay, everybody, some news here. It looks like we got Leonard Gates, Asia Jalbert going to take on Patty Walls and Matt Campbell. Little predicament here with the Matt Campbell side of things is he has not had clearance yet from the PDC to participate on the stream. So although we got that clearance for Gian Van Veen, Yella Class, which he didn't really even need it, Jermaine Wadamina, although we had that clearance for those individuals, Matt did not get that clearance. So it is unfortunate. We're going to let this match play out. We'll go ahead and fill time by either positioning our camera to somewhere else, let the match play out, and we'll do it that way. It is unfortunate, but we need to respect those PDC rules so that we don't lose the ability to stream these players again. It is one of those things that it's a really good partnership that we got with the PDC right now, and we're not going to ruin that by any means. So we'll make it happen, folks. Matt will be stepping up here in a second with Patty Walls, a.k.a. Puddles, as he was calling her the whole time. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that one so that we respect the PDC tour card of Matt, and he won't get a fine as well. That's the main thing there, is we don't want him getting a fine. So we'll go ahead and maneuver our camera around here. We'll find some entertainment for you guys to watch. I know there's some other matches on the floor, I believe, and if not, we'll kind of play through some of our content that we had for the week. Some interviews and what have you. Looks like we do got a matchup there. It's Benjamin Goddard. It's going to be a little bit tough to see. Maybe I can get Garfinkel out of the way. That one will be awfully difficult. Even this big old camera may be difficult to work with, but we'll figure it out. We'll keep it right here. I'll get your scoreboard intact, and we'll enjoy the matchup from here. I know it's not the best view, but it definitely works. And we'll be able to at least watch some action instead of just, I don't want to just throw you through an ad reel loop. So I'll find that scorecard. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work with that dude. I'm going to have to manually turn this camera off because he's just big old head in the way. Come on, David, get smaller. All right, let me find that score. That is actually the only match going on, so, ooh, lucky. Here with Joey Lenall at the DPFL Live Event in Kissimmee, Florida. How does it feel to be down here once again, Joey?
It's awesome. I love coming down here. It's a vacation. I also get a tournament out of it, stay an extra day, do some parks. I like being down here for a week, so it's nice.
Yeah, it's a good vacation spot. I mean, a couple golf courses if you fancy that, but even better, some great darts, some great competitors here this weekend too.
Oh yeah, you got some PDC players here. You got people that aren't PDC players, but they come overseas. It's good competition here.
Yeah, definitely. You got some incredible Dutch players here, including one of your new teammates, Jan van Veen. Good to see him in person, I'm sure.
Yeah, I played him in the development tour a year ago around now, and yeah, he wasn't nice to me. He beat me pretty nice on the board, but good guy. I like seeing him.
Well, let's talk about darts here recently. You've been, of course, doing the CDC tour and just kind of the circuit in general. Where do you think your game's at right now?
It's like a roller coaster, up and down, but I feel like I'm on the upswing right now, having some really good games, having some bad games, but overall, I feel like I'm up there playing with the best.
You're only, 22 years old, if I'm not mistaken? 22. A long way to blossom in this game. Where do you think your game can go?
I think it go to the top. I feel like I have a nice natural throw, and just got to keep working at it. And a few years from now, I think I could be the best in the room.
Well, we've already seen the success in the Continental Cup side of things, the CDC level tournaments. I mean, you're right there with some of the best in the country.
Oh, yeah. I mean, playing all these guys, I've beaten them all at least once, so it's nice to see, come onto the board again and play them, and I know I could beat them. So.
Well, moving forward to this Red Dragon sponsorship, newly formed sponsorship here, how does that feel to have a company like Red Dragon just bring you on and with all the big boys and girls they have?
It's awesome. They sponsor so many great players. They have world champions on the roster. And this is a big company. They do so much for darts, and being able to be part of that is awesome.
I know down the road you probably work with Lee, maybe on a barrel or so. You excited for that process?
I'm excited for everything that they give me. There's sky's the limit with them. They're awesome. So I'm excited for everything in the future.
Well, they've been definitely attacking this North American market. You've seen some of the soft tip professionals they've been bringing on, as well as Jules, you, Adam Savada. Just a good team behind you there.
Yeah, some good players, some CDC winners, some PDC players. It's nice to be in a company with them, and I'm looking to be there in a few years.
Definitely so. Well, Joey, thanks for taking a moment with us here at the DPFL Live Event. Good luck this weekend, and congrats on the sponsorship once again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Joined by Ryan Watson here at the DPFL Live Event 3, and your amateur winner against Shad Noonan in the finals, and what was a very dramatic affair on the board. First off, a lot of people are probably wondering who you are. So can you tell us how long you've been playing darts, what got you into the game, and how you got here today?
Yeah, so about 3.5 years of playing darts in general, outside of just like being at a bar randomly and throwing bar darts, I guess. I had a lot of friends in the scene back in Alabama that played, and they had a guy that was actually moving away, and they just kind of randomly asked if I wanted the spot. And yeah, I was just like, I've never played, was sure. And then like that first season was actually, I was like the 501 guy, and I was the third slot or the second slot, so I was always catching like the worst players, but I won every game that season. And I was just like, I can't go back now. So it was just like a sickness from then on. 3.5 years. And then I moved to Florida, and then about 2.5 years ago. And it's just been growing ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like we said, the finals against Shad Noonan there, it was a high-pressure situation, but you ended up coming out on top, getting a $1,000 first-place prize. I mean, is this the biggest event you've won? I mean, what was your thoughts in that moment? I mean, talk us through it a little bit here.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling a lot of pressure because I didn't think I'd get to that point. So I'm the kind of guy where if I'm like, there's a certain point where if I get past it, I'm just like, this is all gravy now. Like, if whatever happens next is extra. So even in that game, obviously you step up there on the stage and it's like, this is a whole new thing, and so you're a little nervous at first. And I actually like the stage more because there's no people around. You feel like you're in a little vacuum. You don't know you're on camera unless you think about it, which I wasn't. But no, it was less pressure and more like, I don't know. I took the pressure off myself a little bit. It didn't seem like he was feeling the pressure either. It was just like maybe the missing some doubles got to him, and I wasn't missing that many. So, it wasn't a great game, but Like, it was a grinder, you know. It's just, you got to win those. Like, I think, yeah.
Well, you did win it, in fact, and
Yeah.
I mean, to be able to go into an event hall like this, where there's PDC Tour card holders, CDC Tour card holders, you know, people that have done amazing things at the top of the dart game for a very long time. What does it feel like to be competing in the same room as them, get a chance to meet a lot of these darting idols?
Imposter. But it's just really cool. Like, it doesn't feel real. Like, there's no other sport where you can just, like, you can't just, like, go play basketball with LeBron, you know? Like, that's not to say that's exactly what this is, but when you walk into a space and there's, like, Jen Van Veen and Matt Campbell and then Jermaine Watamena over there, these are guys that I watch every day. Like, not every day, but when they play, I watch them. Like, some of my favorite players. And so, yeah, that feels weird. It feels weird that I'm just, like, I just drove down the road and then here I am with PDC players and I can talk to them and play with them. It's really weird. Yeah.
And I mean, you're also very undercover looking, in the sense that you have the t-shirt on and the ball cap and everything. You know, obviously winning the amateur event, what's your next aspirations? You know, are you going to try to get maybe a jersey sponsor? Are you going to try to continue to keep grinding it out, or where do you see yourself going for the next step of your dart game?
I don't know. I don't think about that. Like, that feels not likely or possible. But you know, it's something I want to be really good at. And that's all I really care about, is just getting better at it. And, you know, I most of the time I play every day. I practice every night at home. Like, even if it's 30 minutes, I'm going to throw a few darts. So I think just, like, it's less about what I want to do and just, like, how good I want to be. You know, I want to be one of those guys that's up there, you know, averaging 80s, you know. I want to have those 100 average games, you know. I don't know. I want to see what's possible, I guess, is all I really care about.
Well, we're excited to see what's possible as well, and we appreciate you taking the time to chat with us here. As again, you gave us a great performance on the stage, and it's looking bright for the future of Florida darts, with Ryan Watson being a welcomed addition to it, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thanks.
Alrighty, here with Mr. Steve Brown. What are you, the head of the JDC? How would you consider that?
I think my official title is Chairman and Founder.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's nice to have you here. From my understanding, you just came to Orlando for a vacation and found this DPFL Live Event, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm familiar with the event. I wanted to come last year, but I couldn't make it. And it just slipped my mind this year. So we booked a family vacation. And as it happened, a day before we left, I seen the flyer on Facebook. I thought, I bet we just miss it, just be my luck. And I looked at the flyer, read the dates, and I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, so here we are.
There you go. How do you like it here at this event?
It's unbelievable. It's exceeded all expectations. Yeah, even just pulling up to the gatehouse at the front is an amazing venue. It's really well ran. Lots of events, I think 21 events over the whole weekend. No, it's been fantastic, and players from all over the world. So yeah, it's a great event.
Yeah, we've had a good showing from some of the professional players, Jan Van Veen, Jermaine Watamena, and so many more. It's kind of cool to see that over here on our front.
It was pretty cool. I walked in the room yesterday. I come with my son John, who's a ex-PDC pro himself, and we walked in the room. We weren't expecting to see Jelle Klassen and Jan Van Veen, and they weren't expecting to see us. So we sort of crossed eyes across the room, and it was like, hi, but what are you doing here?
Dang it, you came to take our money.
Exactly that. But no, it's great, and there's great camaraderie in the room. Everybody and people just get on so well over here, and I've been coming to the States since 2006 through the PDC, and it's just, for me, is really warming to see it grow and grow and grow. And I think darts in North America is in a great place.
Yeah, it really is. And talk about that from 2006 to now. How has that growth been?
If I'm completely honest, when we first came in 2006, 2007, if you drew an American player or North American player, it was almost a buy. And that's me being very honest. Mm-hmm. And sorry, guys, if that was the truth back then. And to see it grow and grow. And I've always, a lot of time, I owe a great deal of gratitude to an American sponsor of mine back in the day. It was Laser Darts and Horizon Darts, and Terry Manis was the first ever sponsor of me. So I'm sure you're familiar with Terry. Yeah. So she backed me back then, and gave me the opportunity to travel the world and make a name for myself back in those days. So I've always got North America's always got a big place in my heart. So since those days, and to see where it's come now, For me, I had a real goosebump moment at MSG, going back in a couple of months ago, and I was fortunate enough to be late, as typically me, to the event. But
Alrighty, guys, we figured we'd just hop on over. We found this match on the floor, so figured we'd at least give you a look. The rest of our coverage should be streamed, so we're looking forward to that one. Unless, if Matt and Patty do make the final, we will have to cut and then record that match. So that will be our plan if they do make the final, just to kind of give you a preemptive. And whatnot. Harry asking, laugh out loud, why put him on the stream then? Well, bud, things happen. Things are shuffled around, and let's be honest, it's been a long weekend, so things they just seem to happen on a Sunday where maybe you forget one thing and put them up there. We were thinking about moving them, and we just said, no, too late. Let's just let them play. We'll figure it out and make sure we're good to go. So we'll watch this one in the background. We should have a streamed match after this one because there's no other matches being played but one, and it was already called. So this is the only match being called, and then the Campbell semifinal is what I'm pretty sure of. So we should have a match coming your way here in just a moment on the stream, and we'll head on over there once we do. But there's your little update for you. Turn back on those tunes and come back here in just a moment.
told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
Get right to it.
Okay, everybody. Whew. I just decided they were about to play, and I moved them. I said, nope, come on, guys. This is.
You're going up here now.
I don't know how this happened. I don't know if they're auto-scheduling by accident or something. Something got caught in the mix, but it is what it is. We're going to make this happen. Albert Ansey, and honestly, I didn't look at her name. That was a dumb move. It's Gina Florian and Jen. It is actually Kachi. We found that out the hard way because she's like, no, it is Kachi. I said, you told me it was Coachy. She was like, no, they call me Coach for short.
For sure.
For sure.
Did she say it with that accent?
I mean, she's got a little bit of a New York accent, let's be honest.
Funny. I love it.
Let's be honest.
Love it.
All right, so this is your quarterfinals. This is, Kay Ansey. I wonder if this is Mrs., if this is...
What relation? What type of familiar relation?
relation?
Yeah. It's always tricky. You don't want to guess wrong, because especially with connotations. But I do believe it's the missus, but I'm not sure.
I guess I should have taken the next step and actually pushed in everything there. I really just frantically went up and said, "No, I get you covered here."
Well, we should take the next step and made someone go up there and chalk as well.
His daughter says Albert
there we
Ansey.
go.
That's what we were wondering. We just didn't want to assume here.
Oh,
I mean, every
go.
once in a while, you know.
Yeah, never know.
The old guy can pull off some
Okay,
good ones. No, I'm just kidding.
Here we
I'm
go.
just kidding.
Back
But
to
that's
the
what I was saying.
action.
You never know. You never know. You can never assume these days. You can never assume these days. So, yeah, father-daughter duo taking on Gino and Jen. We'll see how she plays. I know that Albert Ansey is a great shot.
Oh, my goodness. Looking forward to it. It should be fun. And honestly, right now, Gino, looking for a little bit of redemption on stage. He has had 2 performances where he clearly was distraught after with his own performance. And he's a very talented player, and he's just looking for an opportunity to show it properly.
Trying to get to my computer without ruining our mixer here. Jeez.
Albert Ansey says she's never played in her life.
No
way.
And look at her throw. Look at her throw.
Way. Get out of here.
She's got a nice throw.
So what we're learning is everybody outside of the U.S. is just kicking our butts on the board. It doesn't matter. It's just in the blood. It's in the water.
It's in the water there in Newfoundland.
Love it. Love it. Again, the last couple warm-up darts, just trying to get settled here before going. See Colin Rath and Ed Levesque in the audience over there. You can tell by the shine of Colin's head. A little bit of glare.
It's Kristen Ansey.
There we go. Looking forward to this one. It should be a lot of fun. I got to say it, Gino, way better mustache than I've ever had. It's without saying. I think it's not even close.
It's got a doozy.
Not even close. Yeah, she does have great action there, right? Taking a look at what she's got going on as they're just about to get underway. Seems like for someone that doesn't play, I mean, I'm sure she's picked up the 6 before, but maybe never played in tournaments or maybe only played a little bit at the house. All I know is that what we see right there, the optics look good, as Alan Palmer stepping up to chalk this one. Should be a good show. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow. We want to make sure we're winding down our coverage. We're towards the end here.
Oh, hold on. I know it's wrong.
If you guys are curious, Will just sprinted away in the funniest looking fashion I think I've ever seen. That was very goofy. He clearly has not done a track and field in a little bit. And if he did do it, it'd be silly. I'll get a couple extra warm-up darts for the players. Yeah, we are winding down our coverage here, like I was saying, for us here at DPFL in Kissimmee, Florida. Winner of this match will play Goddard and Abergel in the next round. 2 people we've seen on the stream in finals before. Great to see again. Currently playing Davey and Pantai, Walls, and Campbell on the other semi. If they do make it to the final, we will have. If Campbell's team makes it to the final, we will have to just record the match. Unfortunately, just due to rules and regulations. So it looks like they're just getting everything sorted here. Just going to make sure everything is good. I'm pretty sure they're just about ready. Yeah, Will's up there fixing everything right now. Look at that. He does his serious face. Kind of like scrunches his nose a little bit. If you noticed, that's when he's in the zone. I expect Will to do his funny little sprint back on over here. It's just like I would rather, instead of being fast, look like I know what I'm doing with him running. I'm just going to be completely honest here. Just don't tell me I said that. Because if he finds out what I said while he wasn't here, he would be upset. I'd be upset. Yeah, they're just taking an extra second. Still not going quite yet. It looks like they're getting into the dough here, so they're finally fixed up. But don't worry, you haven't missed a bit of the action. And Will still looks funny when he runs. Gonna be honest. Remember, guys, don't tell him. We have our secrets.
Well, first off, now I got to apologize to the players because that was definitely my bad. So it said Patty and Matt up there, and they were just standing there. I put in the wrong port.
Oh, no.
So I definitely went up there and was like, oh, okay, that one's on me. Guys, my bad.
And then they proceeded to curse you out.
Yeah, I'm definitely apologies, guys. I swear it wasn't on purpose.
No, it was well-intentioned all across. We just want to make sure we get you guys the coverage and make sure to represent what should be a great matchup here. Looking forward to it.
That board sound is pretty loud.
Was not able to get in on the first go. It is double in, double out for 301. Pretty standard affair for something like that. Gino going to waste no time here. Like I said, looking for a little bit of redemption on our stream board.
Well, look at this. A young lady who's never played before, but look at the throw. Look at the
and
look
she gets
at the
in.
throw. I mean,
she gets
look at
in.
the throw. That's fairly good-looking throw. I mean, it's
someone that's
straight through.
Someone that's never really played before, naturally better than Sean Green.
Sorry, Sean.
No,
you know he's listening too.
Yeah, his flight got delayed. I know he is listening.
I hope you're listening.
Looks like there might be a little discrepancy here. There we go.
Just 95 and yeah.
Yeah, there's some going on there. But now, off to the races. Florian and Coach just doing their thing one dart at a time here. Taking advantage of the fact that they got in on the first three, which is just, you think diddles are important for legs in the earlier style of play we saw? Your opening double matters so much. You have to just be able to get in your first three darts. It doesn't matter how much you get in on your end, as long as you get in.
Good way of putting it there. Yeah, that's the truth. As long as you get in and start chipping away, that's the main thing.
Oh, finding the trouble on the first one. Gets away from her a little bit, but she does correct for a 92 on the score. I can't believe. I think someone's yanking our chain here. There's no way, right? There's no way.
Yeah, she's got a good-looking throw for sure.
Left herself on two.
That's a little difficult. 57 for double one.
Yeah, just play it aggressive, right? You just go right at it. If it goes and busts, I would rather leave 59 than 2 probably with the opponents on 140. Yeah, it does bust, but took a solid effort at it, and that's all you can do from there. Albert Anzi says, no, I swear she's never played. I trust it.
Wow.
I trust it. That's amazing.
Wow. Of course, Albert's never played either. Come on now. That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. And I'm talking about the Albert in the chat, even though that's Junior.
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe that's Junior. Yeah.
Nope, he's actually really good at multitasking.
That would be funny. He's out there. Well, there you go. Takes the leg. 1-0 in favor of Florian and Gachi.
Color me impressed here. Gino got in immediately last time on the 16. Going to try to do so again. It doesn't get in. So this is the opening this time. Albert was not able to get in. Gino was. Will this be a different story here? It is.
And how about that in? Double 15.
Yeah, he went for it last time too. Again, the verticality. I don't like it going for 20 on double N personally. I think you're just because you're okay with missing into another double when you're trying to get in. That's why you go either right side or left side, depending on your preference, if you ask me.
Jen gets in, double 8. It's an in.
She's trying to just continue to pluck away here.
Seriously, oh my God.
Yeah, that's what though. Oh my,
That's funny.
But you're playing father-daughter duo, first tournament.
You know, for Albert, this is just fun. He doesn't care. If they would have lost first round, he was cool with it.
All he's trying to do is make sure he does everything in his power to get a win because he's just enjoying the moment with her. Look at that. 1-3-5 there. Amazing stuff from Albert to get himself to the 104, or his team to the 104. Sorry, we were talking singles earlier. That worked just fine.
Yeah, Jen just trying to produce a checkout opportunity here. Steel Wolf saying, I've never seen 301 doubles. I've seen 301 double in, double out. Or, sorry, 501 double in, double out. So, yeah, 301.
She has a checkout here.
She does.
She has a checkout
Holy
here.
cow.
She has a checkout here.
24?
Oh, no,
she just
chuckled. But imagine
if she had taken that
player
out.
taking a ton plus out on the stage. Are you kidding me?
That would have been great.
Are you kidding me? Jason Watt. Oh, funny stuff, Mr. Beard. Funny stuff.
But yeah, I mean, this is the last event, so I think in order to speed things up, they did the 301 double in, double out, and it's a fun little alternative.
There is a blind draw still today. It is notable.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the blind draw.
I was going to say it's the cricket blind draw tonight.
Oh, that's unlucky for Albert, and he just oh, that's tough.
Oh,
outside with that first dart and really looks in, and then falls into the 9, leaving himself at 15. So. Just converts to leave the double 4, but up to Jen. She just hit this double top.
40 is the shot for a 2-0 win. Well away.
She's like out, making sure.
Yeah, because it does change the shot significantly. Double 10 does go. Coaches it in, and the father-daughter duo is eliminated. But something special to see, something really cool to see on our live feed here. Absolutely impressive stuff, and a lot of props to her. And, of course, props to Gino getting his stage curse broken as he was having a little bit of trouble. He's gotten his redemption, and we'll move on to the semis where we will see him next. That is going to be against, real quick here, do want to pull that up, is going to be against Abergel and Goddard in the next round. Give us a moment, guys. We'll be right back with some more action. DPFL Live Event 3. Dichiria, Will Stuart, and Sean Green is on a plane.
Welcome back to semifinal action, DPFL Live Event. And whether you like it or not, I got to be honest, this will be our last match of the stream. Patty Walls and Matt Campbell did make the finals, so we'll be recording the finals.
And putting it up.
Yeah, we'll put it out at a later date. So my goal is to go home and put that out as fast as I can for you guys to enjoy. So
yeah, I see Tony Cullen was talking about it. Matt Campbell finally getting streamed in the final. Yeah, we will have that match out later. Unfortunately, just want to make sure we follow PDC regulations, make sure we don't get these players in trouble.
Yeah, 1,000%. And, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. We respect that. Is that James Wade?
What?
Is that James Wade there on the...
James Wade?
Well, you see that? You see that little picture? I think that's James Wade.
Oh. I didn't know. I was like, I was looking at all the people. I mean, none of these people are James Wade. No, that maybe that's James Wade.
Maybe. Here we go. It's Goddard and Abergel taking on Florian and Kachi here in this one. Semifinals, first to two-leg battle. Looking forward to this action.
And, of course, Saw, dude. Jacob Saw on the chalk.
Yeah.
He's like,
he's done a great job.
Him and I talked real quick out there, and he's like, are you the one that says Saw, dude, every time I chalk? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I love it. So, whew.
Well, no, it's pretty cool. And he even asked us, when are you guys hiring? I said, whenever, buddy. You just let me know how much you know, and we'll figure it out.
He's 14 years old, I believe.
Yeah.
Because he can't actually travel to the U.S. without one of his parents, I believe.
Yeah. So that just kind of put things in a bind there, Jacob. But, hit me up when you're 18 or 16, whatever it is.
We'll get international visas. We might have a Canada branch by then. Who knows?
At this point, you never know. That may actually be a good idea. Jacob,
CAN darts. They go with the USA.
Well, Abergel and Goddard have still not found their way in, which can make this leg very difficult, but there's an in.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what our mixed doubles is going to shape up like and what we're going to see in our finals. See Jen just trying to decide what she wants to do, making sure her partner has the best possible setup. We covered a lot of singles. It is important to note that you have to start factoring your partner play, especially with something like mixed doubles. Ooh. Sorry, I had a hiccup there.
Ooh.
I had to fight that hiccup.
Yeah, you did.
Mm. Yeah, frustrating visit there.
Yeah, Jacqueline wanted some more. You can tell from that, but time's running out in this leg.
Yeah, the time is nigh for leg number one. And that double in just makes it a little trickier than you would expect sometimes. It's a lot of pressure on the winning double, but for the opening double, too, you're just thinking, okay, I just got to get this, and then I can do this. And you start thinking about the darts after that. You still have to the first start of the double. And if you don't find it in your first three, you're in a lot of trouble. Did not mean to rhyme.
Was a 14 from Jen. So she's going to have to scramble around here. It's 34 remaining.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
She won't like that. 15 leaves her 19.
And this is a little bit scary because 117 obviously is a check here. This could be a punish, and honestly, Jacqueline's proven that she can hit some of these big shots and has performed particularly well on the stage. In this moment, not going to go her way. Trip 20 to leave double 16. Got away from her, and she says, what? What? Gino Florian going to try to ride in. Needs a double four, and he can quick pace of play as he always has.
Yeah, and he gets it. It's a first leg on the board to Jin and Gino.
So it's just going to be a little bit of recovery needed here for Mr. Goddard to try to get in. Needs to find that open double. Doesn't get it.
Another door opener, and he captures it, so
Gino's done that particularly well. He's been getting in pretty efficiently every single time we've seen it since the last match. So now 3 times we've seen it.
Jacqueline gets in, though, so on the board, that's the main thing.
She goes with a little woo-hoo into the board mic. Love it. These guys are all just having a good time. And on top of that, I mean, just payday waiting at the end of whoever gets there. Let's talk about that real quick. $1,400 for first place, $700 for second, $400 for third, or for top 4, excuse me, not third. Third and fourth. Did get a 140 in there, so at 109, we'll be in the check and no first opportunity as such. Gino does a good job of bringing that one down, though, with the 125.
That's a great shot. That's a great shot there, leaving 70.
Mighty excellent.
This may have to go.
And that first start just makes it impossible.
Yeah, very difficult.
Needs to stay true, and she knows it. just kind of getting away from her a little bit. You can see the little extra rock in her motion that she has. Maybe just not finding the right starting point or something like along those lines. Because I'll tell you, when she was on there earlier, I was thoroughly impressed with her performance. .64 left, so over to the 16s. Confirmed with the chalker there. She goes, "What is that?"
I like that. What is that?
What's all this then? 610 wire? No, it goes and stays on the 16.
Ooh. That's
almost fell over on that dart. Yeah, he was just really trying to commit the body to it.
I think this is over.
It might be.
I think Gino's going to take this first or second dart, to be honest.
He's going to try taking it in the 1. Does take it in 1 for the time bomb.
That's what I was thinking.
Tick, boom. Goes the dynamite.
Well, there you go, folks. Gino Florian will advance to the finals. They'll take on Patty Walls and Matt Campbell. We do apologize, though. We won't be able to stream that matchup. We will be recording it, though, so we can get it out hopefully in the next day or two is the goal. I'll be heading home tomorrow bright and early. Get in about 12. I'm going to be honest, probably won't do a lot of work tomorrow.
You do work?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
You're right.
No. With the travel and everything, and we also do have a start of another show tomorrow night. So probably going to get out here ASAP to the Rocky. But that pretty much is concludes our stream side of the coverage. And I just got to say to everybody that is still here, we appreciate each and every one of you for sticking around with us, talking with us. I know Sean, Will, and I all appreciate it. We appreciate the DPFL staff as well, dpfldarts.com. If you throw, go ahead and check it out. Season 10 underway, and looking forward to another great year.
Yeah. Sorry I cut you off there.
No, you're right.
That was dumb.
No,
was dumb.
No. Please.
I was just saying, dpfldarts.com. You need to get involved. I played in a couple of the online seasons. Unfortunately, I really don't have the time anymore with traveling around and stuff. Or
the average.
That too anymore. Let's be honest. Highly encourage you to get involved. It's a North American equalizer, guys. This is the North American equalizer online darts.
And we've seen it. We've seen results time and time again. We're going to continue to see results from our North Americans because of this. And because they get to play the international players, they get to play against each other. It is great to see. And DPFL is doing a great thing here.
It's too easy to get online and play somebody with an identical or better average that, maybe miles and miles away. Maybe in your area you don't have somebody that can compete with you. That is why it's a big deal.
Yeah, we saw with the rise of soft tip darts in North America, the reason it became so popular was the online play.
Yep.
And because of COVID, the post-COVID darts renaissance we're in now, DPFL Darts has capitalized on it. We're seeing some of the best ever. It's a good time to be a dart player in North America, and just make sure to support these events. Go out, go throw. You should be here. If you were anywhere near here, you should be here. And if not, I'm going to give you the finger wag of aggression. I'm just going to be honest here. And I do appreciate, once again, the staff for having us out here. Will, I appreciate you having me out here as well. It was a long, long drive for me, but I'm happy to be able to make this event.
About 5 minutes to be exact.
8.5.
But thank you, folks, for joining us once again. And look forward to next year, right back here at the Reunion Resort. I guarantee you. We'll be here again.
Live tomorrow for the CSC Challenger Series. Be sure to tune in 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Looking forward to that matchup. Garrett Rakowski takes on Austin Braswell tomorrow night as we kick off another season. What is it? Patriotic?
It's the election year.
That's right.
It's the election year. We're Partners Promoting Darts News Network.
I'm very impressive. It's a huge accomplishment for me to be involved in the CSC Challenger Series. Thank you very much. You guys have a great night.
40 scored 5 years ago.
Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.